I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
This is a paid request for Jamil. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for a film called Disco Godfather. And I really don't know how to feel about this, because on one end, you can enjoy this film perhaps in a so bad it's good, laughing at it. This is a Rudy Ray Moore film. And he did Dolomite, The Human Tornado. He's the guy Eddie Murphy played in Dolomite Is My Name, which was a very fun film. And Dolomite, yeah, it's entertaining for what it is. But at the same time, this film is not nearly as entertaining because Rudy Ray Moore works as a very raunchy comedian. Meaning that he's got the cussing down, his movies have sex and violence and blow your motherfucking ass, rhyming with all of his colorful euphemisms of all assortment of cuss words. This is PG. So this is cut down in violence, very cut down in nudity, and does not, it's kind of like Andrew Dice Clay. He can work if you take away that if you put the filter on him, but his best work, in my opinion, is going to be unfiltered, raw, like his stand-up or The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, which I think is his best movie. But then he tried to do another film, Brain Smasher, which was not nearly as vulgar, and it just wasn't as successful. The kind of same way here, and you still have a lot of the bad kung fu that he would do a lot. And this is definitely one of those films that treats PCP, angel dust, which is a bad drug, but treats it as if it's as horrible as a nuclear bomb. Some would say, remember Reefer Madness? That's a film that treated marijuana as the devil incarnate. Granted, PCP angel dust is a lot more dangerous than weed. And I've had neither, although people assume I've had weed. I've never had it, not one time in my life. I have no reason to lie about it. But I definitely not had PCP angel dust, but I do know that's more dangerous. But the way they go about it, where it's just this almost horror show at times in this movie. Like literally a horror film. Because our lead, Rudy Ray Moore, he's a DJ at this disco club, which is another one of the issues of the film. So much of this movie goes back to this disco club and people just dancing. So it's like, I hope you like a lot of disco dancing and roller disco dancing and people on the dance floor trying to dance. And then 20 times, Rudy Ray Moore saying, put your weight on it. 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 I'm here to move ya. He's going to groove ya. Put your weight on it. And there's a part of me that's being entertained by it, but there's a part of me that's like, okay, I've had enough of these dancing, like, club. I don't give a shit about disco. One guy lifted a girl onto his shoulders. The first time we see Rudy Ray Moore, he's in this ragged ass wannabe Elvis Presley suit. Keep your weight on it. I don't want to keep my weight on it. Don't want to put my weight on it. But there are fun moments in the film because the story is a relative of his named Bucky. And I recognize the actor as Julius Terry III. He's the guy who played Sho'nuff, the villain in The Last Dragon. He was also the co-star in The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. with Bruce Campbell. And he's been in other stuff, but that's the two I recognize. I'm like, oh, I recognize him. And also I recognize a line of dialogue because it was made fun of in Black Dynamite, which I love Black Dynamite with Michael Jai White. Black Dynamite is a hilarious film. And this is, as I watch it, I go, oh, that's where it came from. Where is Bucky and what has he had? I'm like, so that's where Black Dynamite got from, this one. And pretty much Julius Terry, he got angel dust, PCP, and he sees these hallucinations that are just so weird that he'll see people on the dance floor with red eyes and claws, and at one point he sees Rudy Ray Moore and turns to a skeleton, or this witch monster lady with claws and fangs. But is this what PCP does? Or the guy hallucinates a lot about a basketball game, a basketball court, and either zombies or like 3 people pull a gun on him in basketball shorts and jerseys and shoot him, and cartoon blood splats appear. And that's where there's that part of me is like, this is kind of entertaining, just what the fuck. But it is a poorly thought out film. For example, when they tape Bucky to the hospital and the doctor's explaining to the family he's going to get ECT. What's ECT? Electric shock treatment. ECT, electric shock treatment. Where did the C come from? Electric. Is that where the C at the end of electric? EC for electric? And then T for treatment? I guess the S shock is silent? I'm like, is that how it works? Like ECT, but there's a word that's not associated with... Wouldn't that be technically EST? Or just say electric shock treatment? So yeah, that's a big part of the problem. It lacks the violence, nudity, and cussing that help films like Dolomite, while this is rated PG. And what it doesn't have those crazy scenes is just kind of meh. Poor filmmaking. Like Rudy Ray Moore, not only is he a DJ, but he used to be a cop. And so the captain, he picks up a phone. He doesn't put it to his ear yet. He picks up a phone. And then he turns to the camera. I don't know who the fuck he's talking to, but he's like talking over here, and he's talking about how turn every stone until he finds his main man. He's going to do this and do that. And when he's done talking, he puts the phone down. And I went, who are you talking to? But more so, why did you pick up the phone? You picked up the phone to call someone, and then you're like, you pick up the phone, you go on a diatribe about Rudy Ray Moore, and then you put the phone down and you hang it up. I'm like, I guess that phone call was really important. Nah, I'm not gonna call. Why'd you pick up the phone in the first place? What the fuck? That's what I mean. Like, there are times that the audio, and granted, I have no room to talk about audio, but I'm not a fucking movie making machine that has 18 to 80 to how many people on a fucking set, and their primary job with a budget, as in money strictly for that. Oh yeah, that audio is a bit low. Well, that audio is a bit high. Well, that audio is a bit muffled. Is inconsistent. And yet, I hope you like disco or roller disco, because a lot of those scenes are bad kung fu. As Rudy Ray Moore is going to attack the rack. And I think there's a point where an actress literally fucks up because they're doing this rally, anti-drug rally, and this girl comes up. And she's like, oh, there's cases of whack attacks. And then she laughs like she fucked up a whack attack. But they keep it in the movie. Either that's the most genuine part of her performance, or she literally fucked up and she meant to say the attack the whack, but or she realized whack attacks, sounds. Yeah, I've had plenty of whack attacks, but no, that's personal business. Maybe she was laughing about that, but it's like a fuck up and it's left in the movie. And it's Rudy Ray Moore still trying to do his, put a little slide in your glide. And just parts of filmmaking, I'm like, why did they do this? There's a point in the club where these cops come in, which you find out they're dirty cops, but they come in, and you have this awkward pausing of the film for some reason. It's more awkward and confusing. Or we hear gunfire, but we don't see the gunfire. Or we hear ADR, which, as in they put the voice later of Rudy Ray Moore going, I see that cop's badge. The cop's badge is blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you have one character called Sweetmeat. Yep, a character's name is called Sweetmeat. And Rudy Ray Moore still giving his bad, but fun bad performance. I don't believe that shit. But you're missing the unfiltered Rudy Ray Moore. Again, this is not the Rudy Ray Moore to go to. It would be Dolomite, Human Tornado, not this. Or you have like a montage where they're trying to talk to people, and there's a point he slaps someone. I swear to God, he did not connect with that slap. Or certainly didn't fucking look like he did. But then it goes to like out of the blue, very dark moments. Like, he brings a dog home, and he opens it, and the dog is nailed to the fucking door. Cut open. But then, 10 minutes later, there'll be a random bullwhip-wielding cowboy who's talking, this is how I'll get my nut off, trying to whip Rudy Ray Moore. And the ending is kind of where I want to say it's a rant. I don't know if this is a rant or review, because it's bonkers and it's kind of entertaining, but it's just poorly made. And this ending, I go, why with this ending where they find where the PCP stuff is being made. Julius Terry, Bucky, gets better, and he tries to go after to help the disco Godfather. Which I don't know why he's a Godfather. I mean, Like, whose Godfather is he? And no connection to the Godfather. But you get a lot of bad kung fu. And then our lead, he gets his ass kicked. He gets into a bear hug. Someone goes, do not kill him. They put him into a chair with a gas mask on. I just gave him a bunch of angel dust. Finally, his others come and they start beating up everybody while our lead goes crazy. And it's so bonkers as well as poorly done that I can't say I was depressed because it's kind of a depressing ending. It's just so poorly. It's still funny. Maybe that's why I didn't get mad at it, because this is just fucking funny. But I won't call it good. But what happens at the, spoiler alert, spoil with the ending, as he's high on PCP, he sees ladies with machetes. He sees the same crazy bitch with fangs and claws. He sees his mama. His mama turns to a cartoon, and a fucking cartoon snake comes out of her. He's like, Mama? Mama, why are you here? And he's seen an exorcism. He finally finds the main bad guy, chokes him. And when he's choking him, he's seen cartoons on the bad guy's face, red eyes, a cartoon devil face, kills the bad guy, then, like, Julius Terry and, like, the police captain, they get there, and at first, Rudy Ray Moore recognizes, Bucky, hey, we don't take you to the hospital, and he's like, no, you can't take me, no, he screams, freeze frame, as in, okay, this is kind of depressing. I mean, it's because it's poorly done and the acting's poor, it's hilarious, but it's like this freeze frame, like, oh, even our lead has gone to the craze of PCP, angel dust. Then this abrupt cut to a still picture of Rudy Ray Moore smiling as a DJ, and this upbeat song, disco, Godfather, disco, like very upbeat song, and I went, what the fuck is going on? You have this like downbeat, like he's crazy from the angel dust, to this upbeat song and like a happy picture of him, and I'm like, this is why, at the end of the day, if you're asking me whether I liked or disliked it, I would go more in the dislike column. I mean, I don't know if I would say this is a rant. I mean, it's a lot of complaints. I would say it was at times entertaining, but it was bonkers enough that it was worth one watch. Either I was entertained in a way to see what the hell would happen next. And even by the end, it's a depressing ending, but I didn't feel depressed because it was so bonkers and badly acted by Rudy Ray Moore, and I'm like, I just saw like cartoon snakes, and then this upbeat song. What the fuck is going on, man? It's a bad movie. You just say Dolomite is a bad movie, but that's more fun, entertaining. This is it's still fun, entertaining, but like I said, making it PG, being like more of a fucked up after school special. That's kind of what this is, like a fucked up after school special about the dangers of PCP. For a film that's kind of stupid, like poorly done fun, didn't it have this like bitter ending? But again, it was kind of like, this is fucking insane. I don't know why they thought that was gonna be successful. Because like I've said before, I'll repeat again. Rudy Ray Moore was popular because of his rhyming, his cussing. Again, just go watch Eddie Murphy's Dolomite Is My Name. It kind of goes into that. And so it's like, I'm going to make a cleaner movie, but then still a batshit insane movie. Or, again, poorly done by writing or filmmaking standards. It's funny when Jamil sent the request. He said, "I want to wait for your rant review." He even knew it'd be a fucking. I I got at the very end of the day. I will say it's at the very least interesting. I would never see the film again. I'll see Dolomite again, sure, but this I'll never see again. But it's if A that I said interests you, give it one watch. It's for free on YouTube, but yeah, I don't know why they thought to end it that way. For a film that's supposed to be this upbeat disco, they were trying to have a big social commentary message, but Rudy Ray Moore is not the guy to do that with. And if you don't have out of the blue bullwhip wielding guys who gets their nuts off whipping people, and PCP that makes you see evil basketball teams, maybe change the ending a bit. Yeah, but at the same time, people who do see the film, they remember that ending. So speak that for what you will. I remember reading somewhere that even Rudy Ray Moore wasn't a fan of this movie, like the result of it. If that's the case, I don't blame him. So we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.